Hey, okay. Hello everyone. So, for those of you that have not used Microsoft Excel before, like you've not even seen Microsoft Excel before, this is what Microsoft Excel looks like. That is what you see on your desktop. So, let me open. I will click on it. So, double click so it will open, and it might take a little bit of time because I have many data analysis to pack. Oh, it has already opened. So, once you launch this your software, your Microsoft Excel software, this is what you are going to see. Do you understand? This is a page you are going to get. So because we are working on a new project, like we want to work on a new project, you click on this blank workbook. So once you click on blank workbook, it will take you to this page. So once you see a page like this, don't get scared. Can you understand? Don't get scared at all. This is actually called a sheet. Like this page you are seeing is called a sheet. That is a sheet. For those of you that have been working on accounting as well, that you should be familiar with the term sheet. Like this is called a sheet. And if you look at this, all this alphabet, this A, B, C, D. So in Microsoft Excel, they represent the column with alphabet. Do you know what column is? Column is just anything that is vertical. So they represent the column with what? Alphabet. And they represent the rows with numbers, as you can see, row 1, row 2, row 3. So that is the rows. So and the intersection between your column and your row is called a cell. Like this one, at the intersection between A and 1, which will give you this A1 name. As you can see, A1 here, this will give you what? A1. So this is what? Cell what? A1. This is what? Cell A2. The intersection between A and 2, this is what? Cell A2. So this is the name of the name of the cell. This is cell what? B2. As you can see, it's cell B2. Okay, I hope that is understood. From there, these are what we call tabs. Like if you click on the home tab, these are the things you are getting. All these are what we'll be using in this our data analysis. This is insert tab. This is when you want to add a pivot table, you want to create a table, you want to add a picture. This is page layout. This is for colors, fonts, orientation, and stuff like that. This is formulas. In case you want to use any single formula on your data analysis, this will make the formula, instead of you to cram it, this will make the formulas easy for you to use. This is data. It has many things like duplicate and stuff like that. This is review. This is view. This is developer. We are going to touch all this in this our course. We are going to touch all these things. So let's start with, if you want to enter any value in your cell, just double click on that cell. Now you see, now it is, now you now have a cursor that is blinking in there, so you can just enter anything you want. Once you finish entering anything that you want to enter, just press your enter button on your keyboard. Once you enter, can see that the value is now stored inside what? Inside what? A1. So but before we go into all this stuff, like we are trying to operate on our cell and stuff like that, first let's show you how you can actually name your sheets. Let's say that you want to, in your company, you want to work on revenues and stuff like that. You can just, it will not make sense for you to store the name of the revenue sheet with sheet 1. So instead of that, you can just save it as what? Revenue. So you just come to this sheet 1, double click, press delete key, and just enter revenue, and press enter. So this particular sheet is now saved as what? Revenue. So if you want to add a new sheet to your new sheet, like one more than one sheet, if you press this plus key, just look at my cursor. If you press this plus key, a new sheet will come. Can you see? And let's say you want to delete this sheet, just left click on that sheet. It will give you these options for you. Just press delete, and you have deleted that sheet. Okay, the same goes for your cell. This cell name is what? Cell what? A1. You can see it here, cell A1. So let's say that you want to change the name of this cell, like you want this cell to represent name of student. Just click on this cell. Can you see? It is now blue. Press delete and write anything you want. Let's say you want to call this cell data. Just come here and press data. Can you see? Data, and press enter. This cell name is now what? A1. So if you go to the another cell, this one is this A1. If you come back to this cell and press, this is now what? Cell what? Data. The name of this your cell is what? Data. So let's say that you are working on this your cell, and you are working on this your sheet, and you want to increase you want to zoom in, or you want to, let's say you want to zoom out. Just press this is for zooming, and pressing this is for zooming out. Oh, that's too much. So that is for zooming and all that. So without wasting much time and stuff, let's do our first data entry. Let's create a data for what? This is a data that will represent what? A data for that is the data of students. It will have their name, their age, their gender. So let's create data. Let's call this data. So just double click like this, press data. As you can see, then you press enter. But what I want is that I want this data to be big, like I want it to be fine, because that is the title of this our page. So I want it to be fine. So what I will do is that you just click on that your data, then you left click on that place and drag, just drag like that. So as you have dragged like that, you can also bring it down like this. Just bring it down and leave it. So once you leave that, go to your home button. So you can actually merge and center. As you can see, it is now in the what? In the center of the whole row and column that I merged together. So let's say that you want this our you want it to be, sorry, you want this data that we wrote here, you want it to be like, you want it to be bold. Just come here and you click on what? Bold. So that is the font type. I see, as I click on it, if you click on it, it will become bold. Look at it, click, it is now bold. So you can actually change the font. You can, if you want it to be in italics, that's italics, and if you want it to be in this format, you can click this format, like it will be underlined. And you have many other, if you click on this, you have double underline and stuff like that. But I don't want it to be underlined, so I'll click on that. The only thing I want is what? Is I want it to be bold. And for this data, surely this is not fine like this. So I want to increase the size of that data. I want to make it to be bigger. So you just come to this place and you click on that, and you can increase the size. As you can see, can you see? I want the size to be like this. It is now becoming what? Fine and what? Beautiful. So let's say that this, we have this as data, and you don't want the color to be black. You want it like, let's just leave it as black. But this place that the data is inside, that is the cell, but you want the color of the cell to be different. You want it to be like another color. You come to this place this is called field with color. So just click on it, then you select any color that you want. Let's say that you want this to be blue. You click on blue. Can you see that it is now blue? So for your text, if you want to change the color of your text, you can actually change the color. You come to this place, you see that this A, you click on it. I've clicked on it. You click on it like this, then you can change the color of your text. So let's just change the color. I want it as white. Beautiful. Can you see? Very, very beautiful. So from here, I'm already feeling this vibe, like this thing is becoming interesting. So from here now, let's say that this is the data and want to input name. Let's just say we want name. Let's just say name. This is name. Can you see? Press enter. That's the name. Sorry, that's the name. Come here, we want their age. Let's just say we want age. This is age. Then the gender, let's just call this gender. Okay, press enter. So from here, let's just input random names. Like, let's just put random names there. Let's call this guy Shehu. Let's call this guy Alaba. Let's call this one Jamil. I hope you know I'm doing this. Just press enter. It will take you to the next. It will take you to the next cell. Then just, it's not much for you to double click. Once it is in that next cell, anything you press will be saved inside. Let's call this guy Raymond. Press enter. Okay, let's just look for more names. Let's call this guy Yetunde. Press enter. Let's call this guy Rashidat. Press what? Enter. That's that for that. So let's put their age. Okay, let's call this, let's make this guy 23 years old, 45, 12. And I hope you have noticed something. Once you are working with text, your text, once you press enter, your text is always beginning from the left of your cell. But once you are pressing numbers, it's always beginning from the what? Right of your what? Of your cell. Okay, let this guy be 25, 26, 27. So the gender, it can either be male or female. So this is male, enter, female, enter, male, enter, female, enter. I hope you're already understanding this. Let's just call this male and male. Okay, press enter. So from there, we want this guy to be like, to me this is not fine enough. So what do I want? I want every single thing that I've written here, I want them to be in the middle. So just come to this letter, that B. If you click on the B, everything in column B will be selected. So once you click on that B, or let me not use that because of some things I've done before. So let's come to this name, just left click and drag down. Can you see that the old names have been selected? So I will come here now. What I want is that I want all my names, like everything I've written in this column, I want them to be in the middle. We're already formatting those cells now. I want those names to be in the middle. So you come to this place, or this part is called alignment. As you can see, it's called alignment. So this one is if you want it to be top aligned. This one is one if you want it to be middle aligned. This one is if you want it to be what, center aligned, center your content, and so on and so forth. But what I want is what, middle. So once I click middle, this whole place will change to what, it will be in the middle. So okay, it is center aligned that we are using. So once you click the center, it will make everything to be in the what, in the center. So I want to do the same thing for this part. I want to make everything to be in the center. So just come here and what, center this guy too. I want everything to be in the center. So sorry, everything to be in the center. Come here. Oh my god. Okay, click this cell. This is another way of doing it. Once you click that cell, hold your shift and press down. Just press down. That's another way. So come to this place, press what, center. So everything is there in the center. So these names, I want to format it using another way. So I want these names, I want them to be, let us say I want these names to have another color. Let's say I want them to be this kind of color for me. Can you see it now? All those names are in that color. And if you come here, it is becoming hard for you to see the border between the name and the age. So what do? You select again, click on this name, just a single click, then press your shift and your right arrow, then come to this place. If you come to this place, then there's something you see here. There is something you will see here. Okay, this is called border. So if you press this place, it will give you all the options that you have for border. So come to this all border and click all border. So it will give border to every single thing here. Can you see? Can you see our data is now becoming fine? So for this part of this our data, I want it to be this same color, but it will be a little bit, it will not be this dark. So let's go. I want this to have this color, but this was the color we used before. So this one is the lighter one. This one is dark. So this one, I want the lighter version. So this is it. So the same thing, just put a border for it. The same, let's just put a border. Come here, put a border for those things. Can you see? Just come here and look for the border you want. I want all border. So just that's it. Can you see? As you can see, this is beautiful. This is what, beautiful. So that is all for the video today. Like, that is all for introduction to data analysis. I hope you've enjoyed this video. So if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe to my channel. If you love this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned. I'll be dropping videos twice a week. My videos will be twice, because I also have some things I'm doing. I'm running some data analysis program for some companies and all. So things are tight. So 2 videos in a week. And for those of you that are interested in my class, I'm creating a data analysis class. It is a free class actually. So the class will be taking place on Zoom. So I'll leave a link for that Zoom I'll leave a link on my bio. So just click on the link, it will take you to my WhatsApp group or the Telegram group. So from there you'll meet new people and we'll just excel together. Thank you once again for watching my video. Stay tuned.